Happy Saturday, everyone, and happy second week in a row that on Friday night we got ourselves some snow. The difference is, unlike last week, where it snowed really bad from like maybe 8 to 10 and then melted throughout the course of the night, it stuck. It stuck this time. I mean, look out the window right now, it's not really bad. I mean, the roads are clearly drivable. In fact, like, in the giant parking lot I'm clearly looking at from my window at this moment, like, the places where no one parks, obviously there's snow there, but like everywhere else where there's like usual traffic, like, it's complete asphalt. There's like nothing there. But I still had to be very careful when I drove home last night. In fact, I had to leave my folks early, which was a bit of a low. But you know, the time I did get to spend with them was very nice. My mom made mac and cheese. I'm so happy. I love my mom's mac and cheese. I've done a Mom Food Chronicle on that before, so you know you can look it up. But I mean, it couldn't be a Friday during Lent without having mac and cheese at least once. You know. My act of kindness was I helped my mom cook the mac and cheese and, you know, clear the table when it was done. Again, my mom just had a wrist surgery, so there's some things she can't quite do effectively yet, which is kind of worrisome because she goes back to work a week from now. But I'm sure she'll be fine. Pretty positive that the people at the hospital that she works at clearly know her, and they would know not to give her like everything everywhere all at once. Yes, I have. I haven't seen the movie, but yeah, I know it's nominated for Best Picture. Oh yeah, it's Oscars weekend. And I have seen none of the Oscar-nominated films. Actually, haven't I? No, honestly, I haven't been. Seriously, I haven't been to the movie theater since before the pandemic started. And in some ways, I guess it's for the best. You know, I mean, as much as I used to love, I can always do movie. Listen, initially the movies were like initial reactions, but you know, they're my videos, so I can clearly make them about anything I want within my power, provided that I've actually, you know, seen it. Although I've been trying to find time to watch All's Quiet on the Western Front. That's nominated for Best Picture. I want to watch it with my dad because, you know, he's a huge history buff. World War I, World War II, Civil War, like, you name it. He loves that stuff. And yes, for those wondering, he's also a huge car maniac. I bet you could probably guess what his favorite car, well, one of his favorite cars is. I mean, to be honest, I think I might have asked him what his favorite car is like several times, and he's probably changed. And sometimes he said Firebird. No, you know, I think it was the Firebird. So, although he will point out a Corvette when he sees one. And what can I say, man? They're Corvettes. You know, seriously, if I ever saw like a Corvette up close, I'd be like, sweet. I can't really finish that because not entirely sure if I should say that on camera. But trust me, it'd be somewhat not good for children to hear. So, I had a pretty busy morning. Yeah, I got up a little bit late, but, you know, I kind of need to sleep in. Made myself some breakfast. Trying to catch up on my podcast, Sunday Sauce, my favorite podcast, or one of my favorite podcasts. Shout out to Sunday Sauce. Trying to catch up with that. Let's see, what else? I guess it hasn't quite hit me yet, like, how much things are changing in life for me. Specifically about the fact that, I mentioned how yesterday I brought back a bunch of my stuff that was still at my folks' place, hence the ottoman I'm clearly resting my feet on at the moment. This is quite soothing, by the way. Just doing this back and forth. I really could have this be the whole video, but no, I don't want to do that. I gotta stay on task. So, my mom did such a great job, decorating my old room. And because eventually she wants my nephews to spend the night there, right down to the point where, okay, they took off the box spring and my mattress off of the bed frame that's there. And my mom wants them, well, here's the thing. I'm sure eventually they'll probably want to have a mattress and box spring on the floor. But at this point, I don't think they have a choice. I mean, at the lake, they sleep in miniature tents that I think are, I'm pretty sure if I were to go up to Hiko Lake right now to where my cottage is, in the blistering cold, those tents are going to be still up. Oh, I can go inside the cottage right now. There's electricity. There's just no running water or heat. In fact, I dare say if I were to walk inside my cottage at this moment in time, it would probably be colder inside of the cottage than it is outside. It's crazy, right? Let's see. So, my room is getting changed at my folks' place for my nephews, which I like. I mean, listen, I don't live there anymore. It's not really my place. Although, I was staring at my old bed frame and I'm like, wow. Pretty much my entire life that didn't involve being in college or Trinity Pauling, that was my bed. And now, I mean, I can still keep the bed frame. I just don't really know what I would do with it. I'll think of something though. Let's see. What else about my old room is different? My mom got a bunch of decals. That's a fancy word for a giant of stickers. And my old room is now plastered with so many stickers of cars, both actual cars and motor vehicles and cars from the movie Cars from Pixar. Got some Avengers on there, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, and the like. And man, my nephews are just like their uncle. They're Brosens too. A Brosen, for those of you who don't know, is my term for a male fan of Frozen. So, man, they love Frozen. I think I probably had mentioned this once before, but my nephews actually have their first quote-unquote crush. I mean, growing up, lots of boys and girls have crushes on animated characters. That's just their thing. And in the case of my nephews, they love them some Anna and Elsa. Or is it Anna? Anna and Elsa. But the point is, they love Frozen. Seriously, last time I got to play with them, they wanted to hear for the first time in forever from Frozen. Which, I don't care what anyone says, man, Kristen Bell can sing. Oh, Kristen Bell. Why could you not be single? Why? Oh, why? That's okay. I mean, you and Dax Shepard make for a very beautiful power couple, and I will not challenge that. See, these are the jokes I make on a Saturday where, well, actually, one thing is going on. One thing is actually going on, right? And it's so funny that it's happening today because technically yesterday would have been the perfect day to do this. So, one brewery that's near where I live is called the Upstate Brewing Company. I would say it's about maybe a 10-minute drive from where I live. And sure enough, Cousin's Maine Lobster That Cousins Maine Lobster, the one that was featured on Shark Tank, is gonna have like a pop-up food truck thing there. So, yeah, Cousins Maine Lobster is gonna be at Upstate Brewing today. Personally, I'm a bit torn because if it was any other day of the week, I might have actually considered it. As well as the fact, like, seriously, even with the snow, because, well, let's be real, we got a lot of snow yesterday. They would have canceled it if it was yesterday. But let's say that we didn't get the snow. Yesterday would have been the perfect day to do that. For the simple fact that yesterday was Friday, during Lent. And a lot of people are either practicing Christians or Catholics, or, both. So, having lobster on a Friday would be absolutely great because you're allowed to eat lobster. Yeah, so for those who don't know, the things you can have, you can't have any meat on Fridays during Lent. So no chicken, no pork, no beef, no lamb, pretty much any, like, four-legged animals or animals that you would see in a barn. So no duck, I guess. But you can have fish. So obviously cod and haddock and salmon and the like. Shellfish, lobster, crab, clams, shrimp, mussels, scallops, you name it. Let's see what else. You can have anything involving cheese. So you could have a cheese pizza, or perhaps put pizza with peppers and onions on it, and mushrooms. That works. You can have spaghetti with just plain marinara, or fettuccine. Actually, fettuccine Alfredo wouldn't be a bad idea either. So you really do have a lot of options, to be sure. It's I don't know, that last Friday is just like the good day of the week to eat meat, right? But that's okay. If you know what you're doing, or in my case, you have a mom who makes killer mac and cheese, you got that. So, right, I was also talking about Upstate Brewing Company, wasn't I? Right. So the fact that, there was a snowstorm, so I'm willing to give them a pass for that, but let's say that there wasn't. It's still a huge missed opportunity for, Cousins Maine Lobster to not be at Upstate Brewing Company yesterday. Because again, lots of people can't have meat on Fridays. We can have lobster though. And then there's the time of day. Look, full disclosure, whenever I'm by myself for the day, I just make myself some breakfast, and around noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I just find myself not really eating anything because I know that come later tonight after church, my family and I are going to go have a big dinner, quite possibly at Sorge's. In fact, I'm 100% sure it's going to be at Sorge's. Unless like some crazy thing happens where for whatever reason we're not watching my nephews and my mom and dad want to do something different. Because I'm flexible. I grew up in a household where your options are either nothing or like it. So, needless to say, I'll virtually eat anything, and I'm very much flexible. But I like Sorge's. Sorge's is nice. Regarding the event today, I would probably go just to take a look and see if anyone's going to be there. Because the weather is clearly better than it was yesterday. There's snow on the ground, but it's barely coming down. Actually, okay, maybe it is kind of coming down a little bit, but that's nothing. Like, if you were to look outside right now, it'd be nothing for you to get concerned over. So, I don't know, we'll have to see. My feet are like this, kind of like, hold on. I should feel like meditating, like, I'm meditating. It's so quiet. Okay. That's enough. That's enough goofing off for now. Sitting like this is actually quite comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe I didn't have, actually, let me, there we go. There we go, now I can just do this. Lean a little closer. Man, this island rocks. Man, I wish I brought it over sooner. So, in terms of what's going on this whole weekend, well, we're celebrating my grandfather's birthday, so can't wait to do that. We'll be doing that, we're gonna be celebrating tomorrow with something very special, but I'll get some more of that later. I know my mom's gonna be watching my nephews this morning. Man, they're gonna love how my old room looks. And oh yeah, I should also, I probably could have said this earlier, but part of my act of kindness was I did help my mom with doing stuff with my room. Specifically, I was helping her with the mattress related stuff. So if I didn't explain that part, there you go. And I'm hungry. I'm gonna have myself some breakfast now. I hope I liked this video. If you did like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very holding this video for all of you guys watching your video. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me here to let me know, I'll be back. Take care. Make good choices. 607 all day, baby.